The Meeps are Oddworld's equivalent to sheeps, and they're bloody useless. Their only appearance was in Oddworld Munch's Oddysee, in fact in only one level of Oddworld Munch's Oddysee, in fact more like in only the first half of one level of Oddworld Munch's Oddysee. I mean, to be fair, the level was named after them, Meep Heard a Village it was called, but I'm not really sure as to why they were put in the game. Just to add some variety, I guess. For me, I remember this level as probably being the most annoying level in Oddworld history, and it is because of the Meeps. They're basically one-eyed, one-legged sheep. Your goal in the only bit of gameplay they've ever appeared in is to put them all in a pen so their lazy bloody herders that should be doing this job will respond to you and you can turn them into tomahawkers. Why you'd want to recruit such lazy workers to fight for you, I do not know. But back to the Cyclops sheep. The Meeps are prime livestock material for the Gluckons, as they grow fast and live together in herds. They grow so fast in fact that if they die in the level, they respawn soon afterwards. Which makes me wonder how they've never been mentioned prior to Munch's Oddysee. We spent most of the first time in a meat processing plant, and never was there even a mention of a Meep. Why did Mark choose to turn his workforce into food if these massively bred sheep were going about that work perfect as livestock? I was actually going to make a joke saying something like, I don't know why the Gluckons made meat munchies when they could have made Meep munchies, but it turns out apparently that's actually a thing they do, along with using their meat in slog grub and tasty treats. The official Oddworld inhabitants site apparently claimed, one-eyed victims of industrial carnage, Meeps are innocent creatures who only want to gaze at the clouds and chew their cud. Fair enough, they do look nice. They're still annoying gameplay wise though, like seriously I have no idea why were they put in the game. Meeps are also apparently victims of animal testing by the Vikers. I can imagine they've been trying to figure out how to clone Meeps to keep up with the supply for the slaughterhouses. It makes sense therefore that the Meeps appear to be actively scared of foreign species such as gabbits. They run away from Munch. Whereas they're familiar and completely fine with Mudokons, likely because they're herded by them. As a result, you have two choices in how to deal with the only time you encounter the Meeps in Oddworld. Either guide them into the pen by using Munch in his wheelchair, which is an incredibly annoying process, or carry them one by one and throw them in the pen as A, which is an incredibly long process. I think when I first did it, I tried with Munch but gave up halfway through and just did it with A instead. However, you can skip this interaction entirely by just picking up the lazy Mudokon herders, carrying them to the tomahawk platform and turning them into tomahawks. Then they'll listen to you.
Hello. Hey, Abe.
So literally the only time Meeps have in any Oddworld game is annoying, but you can also just skip it entirely. The eponymous Meep Herder village is apparently in the sights of the Magog cartel, to be transformed into a Rupture Farmers Meep ranch. Good riddance.
Hello. Follow me.